Hey, welcome back to the Event Planning 101 series. I am back to talk to you today about your branding materials and supplies. And I thought the best way to do this would be to do a haul and show you just a few of the items that I used for my event, the Hustle Her Way Summit. So when it comes to your event, branding is everything, right? So you should have a logo for your event. Your event should have a hashtag, it should have a tagline, and it should have its own color schemes. Now, if you're hosting this event in correlation with your business or your blog, you can definitely leverage the same colors, but it should all feel cohesive, right? So you think about your brand palette, all of your flyers on social media, any emails you're doing, and if you decide to do a website, it should all have the same colors. Like your social media flyers should not be, yellow and white consistently, but then your website is pink and purple, right? You want it to be consistent across the board. So with me, I always use pink, fuchsia, black, white, and gray. That's my color palette, and I have exact color codes for the shade of pink and the shade of fuchsia that I use, right? For the summit, I did a deep fuchsia, it still felt pink, but it was a deeper purple. And I alternated with a lighter pink. So I'm going to just show you a couple of the things that I use in terms of the stuff that I had at the event that went along with it. So the first being, of course, this bag, right? So this is the bag that the attendees received. This is what it looks like. And I'll leave a link to where you can order custom bags below. But if you don't have a budget to get branded bags, you can feel free to get the little gift bags, but again, make it cute, get the right colors, right? So the summit bags are actually sponsored by my company, the KSM Group, and my blog is a subsidiary of my company, and my blog is thisishermovement.com. So I decided to get the pink version of my logo printed on the bags, and so every attendee has these. And so when I thought about conference bags will come in handy if they're cute and they're good bags. And I felt like the grocery bag trend is overdone. Not that I don't think they're great. I use grocery bags that I get, the reusable kind, because I shop at Trader Joe's and Aldi's and stuff like that, so I like those. But I wanted something that people would love carrying regardless. So something that will be cute to take with you when you travel, when you're going to events, etc. And because of the size of the bag, it's perfect for laptops and books and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted something that her movement, brand recognition, that was important. And then something that's inside the bag, I'm not going to go in depth around what our sponsors provided and things like that, but I continued the trend with putting a sticker in the bag. I got custom stickers printed with the Busy Bombshell logo, and this is a part of my brand as well. So I always say that my blog is for the busy bombshells of the world, hence the name Bombshell TV, all of that stuff. So I wanted, again, something people could put on notebooks, computers, etc. the brand was going to carry with them. And for people who purchase VIP tickets to my event, I kept the trend going by putting custom notebooks in the bag. So I made this design on Vistaprint. This is actually me. I did a photo shoot, and I actually asked the photographer to take stock-like photos of me and various props that I bought. So this is actually me in this, and then I put Hustle Her Way for the creatives, visionaries, and the fearless. This was the tagline for the event, and I intentionally limited the number of VIP tickets because there was a lot of extra stuff that came with it. So you're thinking about overhead costs, you want to minimize that. So I only allowed 20 people to buy VIP tickets. So I was able to put this in each bag. I bought about 30 of these from Vistaprint. I forget how much it cost, but it wasn't too bad. And then the remainder of the notebooks I gave to our speakers, and then I kept the last two for myself. So custom notebooks, if you can afford this, get a custom notebook, get custom pens. You can also do notepads with just your event name. You can do post-it notes, but something that's a keepsake, right? People can take it with them, but even more important, other people will see it and ask them about it, or ask them where they got it from. So something else to consider. Moving on to decor items. So something that's important, tablecloths. So I ordered a bunch of these. I don't know what kind of material it is. I feel like it's just regular cotton, but I ordered 3 of these from eBay. eBay is the key to success in terms of staying under budget and ordering good quality stuff for a low price. The only thing is you have to plan in advance. eBay isn't something that you can wait till the last minute to do. I know someone recommended Oriental Trading, and they're good too, but they're just a little bit more pricey than eBay. And a lot of this stuff, even though it came from China, it was free shipping. So even if you don't have tables in front of your attendee chairs, think about your registration table, right? So my registration table had the pink tablecloth. It actually had this centerpiece on it, so I actually picked this vase up from TJ Maxx, and then these flowers came from Dollar Tree. I had a black and white mug that says "Good Morning Beautiful" in it in gold writing, and I put pink flowers in that. I actually gave that mug away to a volunteer who came to help me out at like 6 a.m. So, and that mug came from Route 21. The flowers that I put in, it was actually a flower headband that you could fold up that I got from Route 21. So get creative with how you decide to do your centerpieces. But I ordered 3 of these. So one was for registration table and the other 2 was for the food table. So make sure if you have food tables, you know, don't be so quick to get the paper tablecloths. Again, you think about all of this little stuff contributes to the ambiance and the brand and how people interpret it, right? So at my event, we did an open salad bar because catering fell through at the last minute. So make sure your catering is solidified early too. So we decided to do a salad bar, which ended up working out. And so we had a bunch of these cute little bowls. So I just wanted to show you like a few examples of these. And so we alternated with the clear bowls with pink bowls. Because again, the tablecloth itself was pink, so we didn't want to have too much pink, but like different size bowls. So this would hold like peas, and this would hold like tomatoes, or something like that. So if you decide to do catering, even if they break everything in pans, maybe you can get some little cute things to put in between. So maybe you put centerpieces in between, or maybe you get something pretty to hold the knives and forks. Something else you can do is, again, get the knives, the cutlery, the plates, the napkins, and all that to match your brand color. So I alternated pink and black with the cutlery. Something else that I had, actually, so I told you guys my event was 2 days. It was Friday night networking, Saturday actual event. So at the networking event, we used the top floor of a lounge, and so there wasn't much we could do too much with that place, but we had these low top tables because we had reserved like a section. Think of like a club, right? You have the couches and the low tables. So we used these black and pink rose petals to spread those across the tables, and then I put my little flyers, my postcards, not flyers, in between the roses. And then we had these little centerpieces. So we had this, and we had this because there were 2 tables. So again, these both came from TJ Maxx. You can get the rose petals practically anywhere. I would recommend looking on eBay or Amazon and get them for a cheaper price actually. So again, it's the little things that go into the ambiance. Something else is these little ribbons. So these are wedding ribbon bows. If you go on eBay and type in wedding ribbon bows, these will come up. And essentially, I bought a pack of 25 of these. They come in bundles of different quantities, and we put these on the back of our VIP seats. We did that because VIP ticket holders were promised priority seating, so we gave them the first 3 rows of the venue. But if you don't have VIP seating, maybe you can do this for everybody, because this was pretty cost effective too. So when you order this, it doesn't come tied like this. It comes just like a straight thing. So get a good friend who knows how to tie pretty ribbons. We put these on the back of the chairs, and it made for a good photo before everyone arrived too, because we had this on the back of the chairs, and then we had the her movement bag, and it just looks really nice. Something else you may want to consider getting is something called a step and repeat banner. So those are those big like screens that are behind people when they take pictures at parties, and it has like a bunch of logos and things on it. Well, you can get one of those. They aren't the cheapest thing, but if you have the budget, consider getting it. And you can do 2 things. You can put all of your logos on it, or you can put all of your sponsors' logos on it as a way to commemorate the celebration. It really depends on how many times are you going to host this event, what's your budget, things like that. I decided to just put my logos on it. So I did the Her Movement, the Busy Bob Show, and the KSM Group, because I want to be able to reuse that banner. If I would have put the sponsors' logos on it, I would have to throw it out and buy a new one every year. Even if we kept all of the same sponsors, we would probably need to add on. So again, that banner was close to $200, not including the actual setup. So I'll leave where I got the banner below, but if you have the budget, consider it. Again, people will take pictures and take it with them. People will be able to recognize your logos. Something else, it's a sign. So this will be way more cost effective than getting the step and repeat banner, but I actually ordered this sign from Vistaprint, and you can order these from anywhere. You can go to FedEx or Office Depot. I chose Vistaprint because it was the cheapest, but the disclaimer is it's the hardest to work with because you have to have very specific dimensions and resolution and all of that stuff. So it took me forever. I had to redo my poster, my flyer, to get this to print out. But you can go on eBay or Amazon and then order a easel to hold it up. So we did that for the networking event. Now I realized that I left my easel at the venue for the networking event, so I didn't have it for Saturday, but luckily I was able to just prop this up on a table somewhere, and people still took pictures by it. So at minimum, at least get a conference sign, something people can take pictures by, and again, have a way to commemorate the moment. So This is a very simplistic haul of just some of the materials that we use for the Hustle Her Way Summit. If you have any questions about your branding material or what you should buy, leave them in the comments below. If you're interested in seeing what my flyers looked like and what my branding materials were as far as social media, check out @HustleHerWay on Instagram. That is the easiest way to see the flyers because that's where they were the most, on Instagram. Or you can check out hustleherway.com. I have links to our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Facebook houses the official event photos, so the photos from both nights. You can see how all of this came together. So until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.